It's nice to see you again.
Thank you.
We only had a few seconds to talk last time you were here about this kind of rapid rise you had only in the last couple of years.
Yes, I know. I was on and off.
Yeah, what happened to... You were just on and off quickly. What happened? How did this all come about? I think it had something to do with an audition, didn't it?
Well, it did. I was a drama student.
Right.
Right. And
it's in Scotland?
In Scotland. And I had ambition. I mean, most drama students did. I actually went to college to train to be a teacher and qualified. But to be honest, I didn't really intend to be a teacher. I mean, I went because I got a grant, which meant that I could actually eat if I had a flat.
Right.
And it meant that when I went to the bank manager and asked for more overdraft, it sort of sounded a bit more convincing that I was actually going to pay it back eventually.
Yeah.
I actually believed it now and again as well. But anyway, that's another story. I auditioned a lot when I was at college. In fact, once I even auditioned for Annie. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but the part was for a 10 to 12-year-old.
Sure.
And I was 19 and sort of...
Developing.
Yeah. Looked 19. I didn't really look... I mean, I was small.
Yeah.
Because I'm 5 foot, and I think that was the only qualification I had, was the fact that I was 5 foot. I thought, well, I didn't get that. I was too old for that. So I thought, well, no, I can't actually lose. I'll go along in an audition. What they really wanted was a 16-year-old black girl who sang sort of disco soul music.
For Annie?
No, this was for the BBC.
There's a very hip version. I didn't know. I said, wow, this could be a soul version of Annie, you know.
It could have been, yeah. No, I wasn't that far off base for Annie, but I went along for this show, this BBC show. And as I said, they wanted this funky 16-year-old school leaver. So I lied again, because I thought, well, you've got to really, haven't you? I mean, I thought, well, if they want a juggler, I'll say I can juggle and sing. You know, I thought I was going to get in the audition anyway. So I went along, and I had to go to a hotel. And this young lady came along from London. And she said, she chatted to me, and she said, now, I'd like you to come up to my hotel bedroom and sing to me. Right? So I thought, yeah, I've heard this sort of thing happens a lot, you know, but I didn't expect this. I mean, she was quite innocent looking 21-year-old, but it was very innocent. It was very innocent. I went up and she sat on the end of her bed and I sung to her, right, with no music. And so she said, oh, that's fine, you've won an audition, you come down to London and meet the producers of the show. So I went down, and to cut a long story short, they gave me the programme. And what it basically was a documentary show. And I had cameras following me about for about 18 months. And they filmed the first 18 months of my professional career, the making of the first single. And it showed quite a lot of changes in my life. I mean, lots of different image changes and lots of different decisions that went on in the making of the single. But that really was the main thing that launched me in front of the British public. So I owe a lot to it. It was called The Big Time. Yeah.
Well, you're in the big time now.
Well, with 5 foot 1 inch, you can't be that big.
Yeah, but, you know, Napoleon was only... well, of course, he didn't cut many records either. What?
One single.
One single. Never had distribution. We'll be right back after this. That really went nowhere, didn't it?